Delian says, makes sense. I need to get around to coming up with a minor house name, coat of arms, and motto. Okay, you know what? This is going on for a while, so I'm going to get back to the article because we have rules about minor houses that may make you, I don't know, like, cool if you guys want to do minor houses. And if that makes you excited and you're having fun and you're going to create your own devices and everything else, your own banners. I mean, we're calling them banners because that's how they're referred to in Game of Thrones, right? So you want to create your own banners, you want to do your own thing, that is great. And if you can encourage other people to get involved, awesome, right? But if, you know, but there are responsibilities that come with being a minor house leader, and you may not want those. So let's get back to the article for the time being so that we can break that down. All right, where are we here? Game of Tomes. Okay. Battlefield. The battlefield for this conflict is the Twitch write-in streams of participating streamers. Only the word count totals from live participating write-ins count towards the overall house totals. This is a frequently asked question. Where you just count your points in the streams? Yes. No, you are not counting your grand total word count of, you know, everything you've done in Nano. This is a stream-based event. Only the stuff you've done on stream counts, and only in participating streams, right? So if someone is not keeping track of word counts and they don't have the channel point rewards enabled, you can't count your points there. Sorry. Okay. Individual word count totals acquired off stream or in non-participating write-ins are not counted. Neither are word counts acquired by watching VODs after the streams have aired. And the reason why that's not counted is because you can't redeem channel points when you are not in a live stream. Right? It's just, this is the way our system works, and this is, you know, we want to get people involved, right? That's the goal. So I've got this little sidebar about the different leers of the different great houses. Keep in mind that these are also the event organizers, so they are people you can go to when you have questions or comments, or you know, you want to, you know, you want to do something related to the event. They're, I mean, I guess the seed of the idea was mine, but there are a lot of, this is a lot of collaborative effort, right? I am not the only person doing this. Any one of these people has the same authority I do and can make decisions, right? So you can talk to them and they will help you, right? And that's their job, right? The reason why we're doing this is so that we can encourage other people to get involved, right? And to do better at their word counts and to succeed at writing. So we want to help you. Conditions. Attrition. At the end of every 5 days, as calculated in universal time, the overall scores of the houses are tallied. The great house with the smallest overall word count is officially eliminated from the competition. This result will be announced on stream. In 2020, this will be on Aaron Ree's stream, Right with Aaron, which is the first participating stream to air after the turn of the day in universal time. And this is the elimination schedule. On November 5th, the last of 6 houses is eliminated, right? On November 10th, the 5th house goes. On the 15th, the 4th house goes. On the 20th, the 3rd house goes. On the 25th, the 2nd house is eliminated. And then in November 30th, we have the final battle, last surviving house versus the undead horde. This is the Battle of Winterfell, right? Okay. The final battle, unlike the other elimination periods, will not be tallied until NaNoWriMo has ended for all time zones. Because that's not fair, right? Universal time turns, and then, you know, here I've still got 8 hours to go, right? I can get a lot of shit done in 8 hours. So we're going to wait till it's all done, right? Which is like 5 o'clock in the morning my time on the 1st, right? And then in the slot that normally would be, I think it's a Tuesday, and it would normally be Ask an Old GM, we will have a stream that will be entirely dedicated to the final results. So, Undead. The names of the members of the eliminated house and their bannermen will be entered into a random name selector. I've provided the link to the random name selector we're going to use. right? How do we know about these names? Because you have them kept track of on when you redeem your channel points. That's one of the reasons why we're doing it this way. I'll explain more later, right? 1/3 of them will be drawn randomly to be drafted into the ranks of the undead horde. If they are drafted, they must represent the horde for the remainder of the game of tomes. You're dead, okay? You got eaten, and now you must, take your vengeance on the living and continue with your word counts to deny everyone the Iron Tome. Mercenaries who shift their allegiances will be counted as being part of the last house they joined before the elimination period. So as an individual writer, you can change your allegiances all the time, right? But whatever the last house was, if it happens to be the house that's eliminated, guess what? Even if Tyrion is still loyal to the Lannisters, if he's in Winterfell and Winterfell is overrun, doesn't matter, he's screwed. He gets to live or die too. Bending the knee. If a house leader, whether they lead a lesser or a greater house, survives the horde, they must then appear on the stream of the leader of the new house they wish to serve. And I'm enforcing that come November, by the way. November 1st, you must appear on their stream, right? So in some cases, that might affect who you're going to follow. Siobhan streams at 3 o'clock in the morning on my time zone. Maybe I don't want to be up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I might want to give my allegiance to, Darth, who's on a little earlier instead, right? Okay. This can be done with a live appearance, a chat conversation, the use of emojis, or any other method as appropriate to the stream and streamer, and you saw a couple of examples here. It is assumed that their house members will change their allegiance to the new house, but they are under no obligation to do so. A leader of a great house whose house falls may no longer display their original house banner on their streams, as their house is considered to have been destroyed. The leaders of lesser houses are not bound by this restriction. Right, so a little extra pressure for us in the greater houses. This is why you should give your loyalty to greater houses, right? Because they need you. Responsibilities of house leaders. House leaders agree to tally the word count totals of their houses and the Twitch names of the members of their houses when eliminated and report this information as detailed in the engagement. The house leaders may not reveal the current totals at any time in public, on stream, Discord, or any form of social media which allows mercenary play. The only time in which word count totals will be revealed is on the stream in which the next elimination is announced. There are special rules for house leaders and their ability to shift allegiances, and this is the reason why. Because they have access to the totals. Otherwise, everybody else only gets the totals once every 5 days. So, you could look at things. What's to stop you, right, from looking at the totals and going, House Mellies is falling behind. I think I'll shift my allegiance to House Lappin because they're farther ahead, and that way I don't risk getting eliminated. Everybody else has to kind of guess. It's an educated guess, but they have to guess. And so it's not fair that you get this inside information, right? It's fair for the leaders of the great houses. We can't shift our allegiance no matter what. We're stuck, right? But yeah, we have to level the play. So that is why you can only shift your allegiance at the beginning of an elimination period. Okay? Whether a house leader is the head of a major or minor house, the role of a house leader is to inspire and encourage their bannermen. This is all about fun and about helping each other to succeed. Lead by example, be there for your bannermen, and use positive reinforcement to make NaNoWriMo a success for them and for you. So if you're wanting to lead a house because you want to have a cool banner, maybe you should rethink. If you're wanting to lead a house because you are really inspired and you want to encourage others and you're willing to take on some extra work and accept some limitations on how you can play, we welcome you to the fold and we need you. It's awesome. The engagement. Any Twitch affiliate Rimo may host the Game of Tomes on their streams. and participate in the competition themselves. Streamers who wish to participate will find the necessary info and resources here. So this is how you do the point reporting and point setup, and this article was put together by Shyred Fox. Thank you very much. And this is image resources, which includes the channel point emotes that you will need. If streamers have formed a lesser house, the results of their streams should be reported to the leader of the house they serve before the end of the elimination period. If they are simply running sprints and counting up the totals, the results should be reported to Sable Aradia or Aaron Ree. And I'm glad I'm reading this because I realized I kind of have to make a couple of things clear. One, no, you don't have to be a streamer in order to lead a house. You do, however, have to keep track of your house points. But you don't have to report because this information will be reported in other streams, right? What you need to do is make sure that it's clear who you're serving at the time, right? Who you are in fealty to, right? And if you want to count your own channel points, like keep your own, like say Charisti, say that Charisti is keeping track of their own house points, like their own word count total, then make sure your people type 150 Charisti into the channel point reward slot when they redeem the House Lapin channel point reward, right? Okay. But you don't have to submit a separate report because that'll be on other people's streams. Since you don't have your own stream to report on, it's not going to matter, right? So you don't have to worry about that. That's why it says specifically streamers forming a lesser house. Okay. Results will be reported by sending a screenshot of the channel point rewards queue, which can be accessed from the channel points rewards page, as instructed in the above article. The results will be tallied in a spreadsheet. There is a master spreadsheet that is only accessible by the greater house leaders, and a spreadsheet for the lesser houses to report their results, which will be automatically tallied on the master spreadsheet as well. If a minor house leader is not a Twitch affiliate or is not a streamer, they will only be able to count the words accumulated in other participating streams. Our system doesn't work otherwise. However, this is a very supportive community. Announce that you'd like to reach affiliates so you can help organize the Game of Tomes, and let one of the great house leaders know, and we're sure it won't take long. The Anvilite and the Anvilite Streamer Core community has been so positive. It really... our new people have started streaming and made affiliate within an hour, right, for the requirements. Now, that was an extreme example. That was Carillion, who is a well-known member of the community and well-liked. But other people, it's only taken a couple of weeks. So if you want to do this and you're not an affiliate yet and you want to keep track of channel points, now's the time. Let us know you want to participate. We'll support you. Reporting for lesser houses led by streamers. 1. Ideally, it would be easiest if a lesser house decides to directly report their results as if they were part of the great house they have bent the knee to. And this is where what I've been going over about how you do that appears, right? Since the text field in which word counts are submitted during the stream can contain any text, they may also keep track of their lesser house totals separately by typing the name of the lesser house in the text field along with their word counts for the sprint. Example, 301 Sauropoda, 205 Kitsune. 2. If, however, a lesser house leader wishes to create a channel point reward for their own house on their own channel, they agree to keep track of which of the greater houses those points will be counted towards and to indicate this on the screenshot reporting graphic. I don't want any side notes submitted in an email or a Discord message, right? I want the graphic and I want the information I need on that graphic, right? Because this is already going to be a hell of a lot of work and I don't need any extra work. Right? I hope that's understandable, right? They also agree to keep track of and communicate to the great house leaders which participants are part of their house. That's why we need the screenshot. If mistakes are made, unattached word counts will simply not be counted, and unattached names are automatically submitted to the random name picker for possible draft into the undead horde. Since we don't know where you are therefore somewhere in the wilderness, and you will get eaten by White Walkers. Or maybe you'll survive. But remember, this is a game. Although this event is designed to get the competitive juices flowing to inspire greater word counts, it is meant to be a friendly competition. There are no real stakes involved. There are no prizes or punishments for success or failure. Our hope is that participants will encourage and support one another, and any rivalries will all be in good fun. Put simply, anyone being a jerk may be banned from participating in the event by a consensus of the leaders of the great houses, who are also the event organizers. So, don't be an asshole. That's the rule. Outcome. We hope that the game of tomes will make NaNoWriMo more fun and more effective for all participants. Good luck and happy writing. Final results will be announced live on stream on Sable Aradia and Aaron Ree's Twitch channel on December 1st, 2020 at 8 p.m. Universal Time. That is 1 p.m. Pacific. You know, you've got the Universal Time note, so, right, and it replaces one of Aaron's Ask an Old GM streams. Aftermath. Success and partial success in NaNoWriMo has helped thousands of writers all over the world to achieve their dreams, boost their self-confidence, and celebrate their joy in writing. We hope the Game of Tomes will contribute to that in a positive way. And on this article, you'll also have all the information you need. Here is the list of belligerents. This is the different houses. You had victory, so I'll just reload this, actually, there, Fox, so that we can see. Ah, I see why you wanted me to remove led by. Okay, I will do that. Right? But, yeah. Right? House Apis, led by Danny Adventures. Here's their traits. Right? You know, these are minor houses that I knew at the time had decided to swear fealty. Right? And some fun objectives for you to look at. Right? I'm not going to go through them right now. If you guys want me to go through them, if there are people here in the chat who don't know what they are and would like me to detail them, I'm going to run my promo video that I made. Right, and then these are the resources you'll require here, the points reporting and setup, and the image resources. Right, and there's a link on the sidebar to the ASC NaNoWriMo event calendar. I put on the points article, the points tallying article, that we strongly recommend that you put Game of Tomes event in your event description when you make up your Google Calendar. That way people can look and know that they can count their points for the game in your stream. I also think that based on the amount of enthusiasm I've been hearing, it's going to encourage people to watch. You know, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, so I'll go back to downtime stream. I'm way behind on chat,